Hi, welcome to the quiz. You will be presented with multiple choice questions, each displayed on screen for a short time. Please make sure to attempt answering all the questions. Quizzes help us to reinforce our knowledge, identify areas where we need to focus more, and improve our overall performance. Taking quizzes can also help to increase retention and make the learning process more engaging and enjoyable. With that out of the way, you can answer along on quizalto.com. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started. Good luck. What is the minimum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 8 MB/s. 4 MB/s. 16 MB/s. 12 MB/s. What is the maximum storage capacity per Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 15 petabytes. 20 petabytes. 10 petabytes. 5 petabytes. What is the minimum file system storage capacity that can be provisioned with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 1 GB. 2 GB. 1 TB. 500 MB. Which AWS service is integrated with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS for monitoring and logging? Amazon CloudTrail, Amazon CloudWatch, AWS X-Ray, AWS Config. What is the data transfer speed provided with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? Up to 2.4 GB per second. Up to 2.0 GB per second. Up to 3.0 GB per second. Up to 1.8 GB per second. What is the maximum number of file systems that can be created in an AWS account using Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 100, 400, 300, 200. What is the maximum file size supported by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 128 TB, 256 TB, 512 TB, 64 TB. What is the process for migrating data to an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? AWS Import, Export Service. AWS DataSync or AWS Snowball Edge can be used for bulk data transfer. Manual copy operations using file transfer protocols. Direct server migration tool. What are the two primary components of an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? Storage resources and AWS CloudTrail logs. File system cluster and Lustre storage pool. File system metadata and data LUNs. File system endpoints and log streams. What is the maximum IOPS that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 16. 000 inch. 32. 000 inch. What is the maximum throughput capacity supported by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 2.0 gigabytes per second. 3.0 gigabytes per second. 2.4 gigabytes per second. 1.8 gigabytes per second. What is the maximum throughput capacity per Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 3.0 gigabytes per second. 2.0 gigabytes per second. 1.8 gigabytes per second. 2.4 gigabytes per second. What is the durability level of data stored in Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 99.99999%. 99.999999999%. 99.99%. 99.999%. What is the maximum number of concurrent client connections supported by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 2. 5. 500 inch. 000 inch. How does Amazon FSx for OpenZFS replicate data across multiple availability zones for high availability? Read replicas. Multi-AZ with automatic failover. Synchronous replication. Cross-region replication. What AWS service can be used to manage access control to Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file systems? AWS Resource Groups. AWS Lambda. Amazon S3 ACLs. Amazon IAM. What is the maximum IOPS that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 32. 000 inch. 16. 000 inch. What is the maximum file size supported by Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 128 TB. 64 TB. 512 TB. 256 TB. What is the maximum number of snapshots that can be created for an Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file system? 10,000. 15,000. 20,000. 5,000. What is the billing model for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? Free tier. Spot instances. Pay-as-you-go. Reserved instances. What is the maximum throughput capacity that can be provisioned for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 2.0 gigabytes per second. 3.0 gigabytes per second. 2.4 gigabytes per second. 1.8 gigabytes per second. What is the default backup retention period for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 45 days. 30 days. 40 days. 35 days. What are the scaling options available for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS file systems? Scaling CPU and memory independently. Scaling storage capacity and IOPS independently. Scaling file system size only. Scaling IOPS only. What is the primary use case for Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? Data warehousing. NoSQL database storage. Log aggregation for cloud applications. High-performance file storage for content repositories. What is the minimum and maximum file system size that can be created with Amazon FSx for OpenZFS? 2 GB, 20 PIB. 1 GB, 20 PIB. 500 MB, 10 PIB. 1 GB, 15 PIB. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.